Alright there, hello there everybody, I am the man that called Doom, and today we are back with a brand new video, which is basically the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 kit setup in Battlefield 4. Basically what I did was I threw all the 4 kits in Battlefield 4, I kind of customized the guns and the secondary and the primary, secondary, primary, and the little specialty grenade to fit in the Modern Warfare 2 category. So let's go ahead and get into it with the first kit, which is the easiest, which is the assault kit, which I used. The first kit that I used for the assault kit was the M16 with an ACOG sight to kind of simulate the old Modern Warfare 2 version of the M16, which the M16 is a pretty good weapon, and I also used the 44 Magnum as the secondary, and also the flashbangs instead of any other grenade that was in the game, because the flashbangs fit well. Modern Warfare 2 had the first flashbangs. Going off with the first kill, basically what I did here was I got some clips that I kind of cut up a whole gameplay that I had some of these recordings, and made it into like a whole its own kind of clips where I did the best with these weapons. And I do have a few good clips of these, and this is all derived from different games. Some games I use, like this is the first game, which is on Dawnbreaker. I'll specifically use the assault kit. I couldn't use any of my kits because I kind of forgot to get rid of them, which I did with the other classes. I got rid of the little side kits, so that my little gadgets, so I won't really have the gadgets to use them, which kind of fits more of the theme since Modern Warfare 2 didn't have these kits. And kind of a rule that I kind of set for myself in this was I can only use these weapons on, like in these classes. I couldn't put on any other Battlefield attachments, like a canted sight or stuff like that. So I would only use like the attachments, and only one attachment, because in Modern Warfare 2 you can only have one attachment in the game. So it fit well. So I decided to go with the ACOG sight, since the ACOG sight is very useful, especially on a map like Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker is kind of like a mid to large size map, so it's good to at least get those good sights down. As you can see that I go on a pretty good kill streak. I believe right here is where I die. Throw a flashbang out, and then I believe I get that final kill, and then I died right there. But go ahead, switch to another clip right here, throwing a flashbang. So basically, I came up with this idea when I was playing Battlefield 4, right? And then I was thinking about some of these weapons. How some of these weapons in the game are also in Call of Duty. Like I remember the CZ984, something like that, which is a gun. It's a submachine gun. Or as it's called, a PDW, personal defensive weapon. It's a Scorpion from Black Ops 2. It's the exact same thing as a Scorpion. And then we go to switch to the next one, which is the UMP suppressed. Went ahead, put on no camo to keep it as normal as possible, and also went with the M9 pistol, because the M9 pistol is actually a really good pistol in this game. And also I forgot to get rid of my my gadgets in this one, but that's before I realized you can get rid of the gadgets. So go ahead on rogue transmission here. I went pretty good on this game. I actually didn't cut out as much. I actually just sped up some of the parts, because this was a really good game. Actually, this is one of my first times on TDM doing this well. Going 13 and 4 was it's really good. I've done probably better, but kind of died in a large majority of the time. So I went ahead and sped these clips up, because most of it is kind of of its own highlight reel in its own way, because I did so well in this game. Go ahead, pick it up for the, I believe that is the 5th kill or the 6th kill. Go ahead and walk around over here to near the I believe that's where the 8th flag is, or some flag is over there in conquest mode. Went ahead over here, see a guy running right there. Went ahead, gonna slam him. Got a kill assist though, so it still counts. Funny part, this part right here, right? So I was actually hiding from a guy that was shooting me the other way right there, right? But then you see there's the one of those little beacon things where the tugs, and they put it down and they hit it behind a claymore. And they hit it in front of a claymore. Yeah, it was behind a claymore. So I actually crouched down. I went inside those little pieces of where the claymore was, so I kind of saved my stuff right there. And as you see in that clip, I run out of ammo for the UMP, switch over to the M9 pistol, which is actually a very good pistol. It has really good damage. It's not really used a whole lot. It has a pretty good accuracy during hip fire wise. So I was able to do pretty well right here. I believe if I get one or two more kills right here, and then I die. But I actually kind of lagged right there a little bit, and I thought that I can go under that little thing right there, under the truck thing, cargo thing. So went ahead and trying to go around over here. He ran right in front of me. He didn't see me apparently, and I went ahead and picked up the final kill in this life, and then died. speed it up a little bit here again because not really interesting happens until about the next live because I died about a couple of times right here. And go ahead, speed it up right there. Thought I got a saw guy, but then I speed up, slow it down right here to pick up the final kill for our team, which will be the next kill. Seems to be intense, so I kind of just decided to just switch over to the M9 pistol. Got the last guy for the final kill and the victory for our team. And also the next gun I went with was the M240B, which is more referred to as Makarov's only ally, LMG. And it was a pretty good way, and also we used the G18 pistol, no camos as well on these guns, and the flashbangs, which I decided to actually switch to the shorty shotgun, because it actually kind of reminds me of a thing in Modern Warfare 2, how you can have a shotgun as a secondary.
Remember, no rush.
And you can also, you know, use the secondaries, and you can use a certain secondaries in this game or shotguns, so I went decided why not use that instead, because, you know, keep the tie with Modern Warfare 2. Well, with the shorty shotgun, because you actually cannot ADS with that gun, as default as it is, you gotta actually add the sights. So I want to say with that, because most people hip fire anyway when they use the shotguns in Modern Warfare 2, so they don't really pay attention to accuracy, so I went ahead and used that. Got a few couple of kills here. It's a pretty good weapon. It's actually probably one of the best shotguns actually. And well, second to like maybe the Spas 12 or something like that, because the Spas 12 is a really good gun. Also the DOA 12 shotgun, which is one of the second assault DLC weapons. So I went ahead and got a good little double kill right there, multi-kill, whatever that was. Go ahead and kill that guy, and I believe I died right there. Waited a bit over here, like split to another clip, and then there's some people I believe on the other side of this wall right here. I believe when I lever up, there's one right there. So I kind of came up with the concept of this because I saw so many similarities between weapons from Call of Duty games into Battlefield games, like the actual real life counterparts and the actual real life names. So I decided, you know, why not do this? This seems like an interesting idea. So go ahead and make some clips and I make some videos of these guns in this game. So I went ahead, customized the class, customized the kit to fit like a Modern Warfare 2 style class. You know, use the either no attachment or one attachment. A secondary that was in that game at the time, and then, you know, went ahead and used that for a little bit, got rid of my gadgets, and had a flashbang. And actually, on some of these, I only use like one gadget. I believe this one I have the C4 on it, a C4 and a flashbang. I'm not sure if you ever use that in Modern Warfare 2. Not 100% sure. I don't really remember some of the little minor details like that, but I can remember a majority of things for that game. Switching on to the recon kit with the SRR-61, which is basically the intervention of this game. When I got to use a bipod and warm snow naval to simulate the blue tiger camo, and the bipod on the bottom of the gun, and also the 9.3R, which is basically like the Raffica in the game, like I believe the 9.3 Raffica, which is basically like the 9.3R is basically the kind of the shortened version of the 9.3 Raffica, which is the 3-round burst pistol in the game. And, you know, I got this because in case, you know, the montagey stuff like that, in case you want to do it.
When they took that from me, since I had my nose, yeah.
What the hell was that? When I said montage, it didn't mean actually pull a montage on me here. But I went ahead and got a knife kill with that, so it was kind of difficult for me with using these, using the assault class. I mean, yeah, the assault class. I'm such a fucking genius, aren't I? Using the recon class with the SRO. Well, you can only use snipers with the recon class, but using snipers in general in Battlefield 4 for me is a little bit more difficult than it would be in like Call of Duty or something like that. Because there's, you know, everyone knows there's more sense of realism in Battlefield. It's very obvious. So it was pretty difficult to get certain shots on, and you know how actually bullets actually travel in Battlefield 4. In any Battlefield game, the bullets actually have their own entity. They travel the distance of where the enemy is. So, you know, getting certain shots like montage, quick scopy shots were not as easy as it would be, say, in Call of Duty. So I did get some few clips, cool clips here and there, but either way, you know, I didn't really do as well. I believe I went 19 and 15 at the end of the game. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a really fun experience for me to do this. I will have more on the way. I actually have a Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1 set up. So I'll see you all next time, and don't forget to subscribe. See ya.